Rescues the Immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo
Gonna be able to make some of his own independent plays here and there. Honestly, both sides have very balanced lineups, and
It does catch the aggro on the back end. No, it doesn't. Never mind.
yeah,
Unfortunate. And now LTH is going to die for it.
yeah. Well, playing around with the creeps. Yeah, that's the cost you do have to. Very well played from Nick. Just basic stuff. Unfortunately for Nick, though, very close level-wise with the Shaker. Kim not having an opportunity to really leave the lane right now as Prod takes a whole bunch of damage.
KXY is here, though. Yeah, Kim did not realize that. Just kind of stuck in a man fight with the opposing support, and all of a sudden... Oh.
From as well. He does not like to rotate around those real rune timings, and in doing so, well, does he get the cask? He's got the Fisher coming in to help as well, but they need the Maledict, and they've got him.
KXY gonna just try and fight for as long as he can here. He did get Pingu. He's actually not dying. The Maledict may not... Okay, well, that's definitely gonna secure it, as Kim's gonna sacrifice his life for it. But... I don't know. If you're the cut... I mean, you lost Kim.
Much of the XP for the Watch Track, well, the Rubik does, and
KXY rotates again.
Okay,
Pingu
running
should
out of
die
mana.
here. Oscar goes down in exchange, and KXY... Yeah, without the mana, I don't know how much further he wants to go, but... He's put both Nico and Scourge in a position where they don't have a crazy amount of health here as well, so they do have some vision on Oscar. So Nico knows that he can make a move. LTH is gone, so it's Oscar alone. Where's your Remnant? He's not going to throw it out yet. Instead, they get the cask down first. That leads into the Remnant, but there's going to be the Rena. The Spear Stun is there. Oscar's going to try to make a break for it, but neither Scourge nor Nico care in the slightest about Arena. They both jump out of it. The trade does still get made as Pingu gives his life for it, but now Scourge and Nico are on the run, trying to make it through the tree line. It looks like they'll survive and TP home, but elsewhere on the map.
On Last Track, where you could just use the Edict on mid, and okay, it's a race for the regen rune, and Prada will kill it. But this is a great cask.
Okay, XY's in some serious trouble here. He's trying to get out, but he can't really go anywhere.
Dead.
Straight dead. Stun from Kim now, connecting onto Prada. Stolen Dissimulate from LTH, and Nico had to use the Astral Step Charge to get away. Meanwhile, Kim just threw out his ultimate there, trying to lock down LTH, who uses the Stolen Dissimulate to try and get onto Nico, but now he's out of damage. 1 second for Fade Bolt. Can he last? Yes, he can. He gets the kill, and now LTH doesn't care. He says, kill me. I did what I wanted.
Yeah, it's fine. Gotta be really clean with their kill here, but here we go.
First stun's in. They hit him up. There's a Solar Guardian coming in, though, so Yuma's got time. And this is going to get a little bit awkward. Prada should die here. The Omni Slash is going to be deployed, but Chrono's back up. Yuma could try to make a move. And there it is. Chrono connecting. Prada's not even dead yet. Prada may just not go down at all. Double kill for KXY, looking for the triple. Now pushing onto Pingu. It's Yuma who's going to take it, but it's still 3 kills. And Kim, he may not be getting out of here either. Can anyone catch up to him? Oscar does not have a blink. Does not have a combo. Oh, he goes for it.
Heart dies. They're trying to glyph for it, but gonna have the birds to tank in, and here's the Wraith Pact.
Okay, they popped it. They got KXY caught with the Remnant. They're gonna try for it. Solar Guardian's coming in too late. This KXY will still fall. Now Prada's kind of stuck in the middle of this. Is anyone else coming over? Yuma is looking to move, but he has no Chrono, so I don't know how far they really want to go. He's gonna try to pop the Dilation there. And now Oscar comes in. Arena's going to get thrown out. They get the Spear Stun onto Lil Nick, and they will take him out. Meanwhile, Pingu was channeling out his ult there, not really doing much damage, and then LTH steals it. This looks very strange, but it looks like Pingu will eventually fall. Maybe not. Nico trying to come in. Astral steps forward, but LTH catches him with the Telekinesis. He's able to dissimulate himself, though, onto the Rubik for the kill. And now here comes Scourge into the engagement, looking for the first kill. They take down Prada. They want Oscar as well, but Yuma's going to drop his Chrono. At this point, though, Yuma, you can't stay here. He's going to back it off now, but defensive Chrono used on the back. Blink Dagger before, they sure as hell know now. Meanwhile, LTH got his hands on the early Aether Lens here as he's going to try to put a little damage onto Kim, and this might actually be a kill. They actually dropped the Chrono, and they did clip onto the Void Spirit. Can they get the secondary kill? Solar Guardian is going to get in there, but he has 2 Astral Step Charges, so they have to keep him locked down, and they do exactly that. Just really the most casual of plays there, turning into a massive Chrono in from Yuma, and now in the river, Pingu just got caught by the spear. Oscar's gonna not take him down yet. He's got the Voodoo Switcheroo, but once that ends, they do find the kill. Prada takes it, and that's a quick 3.
The Mars is the one that's gonna break. He's just gonna spin on the Roche's death, but this is just maybe a breath. Only the Remnant.
Oh, Oscar, he's still going to get the arena down, though, but they've got to fight for Roche. Who grabs it? Yuma takes it. The kill does go the way of the cut, but they don't have the Aegis, and now Scourge, he's got to get the hell out of here, but the Chrono is going to catch him out. He's stuck in this. He's going to go down. They lose Nico, too. Oh, ET, this is the worst possible scenario. Maybe Nick can get out to just spare them something, but it is rough. And Yuma, I think he's going to lose this Aegis potentially if the Maledict takes him down. There's going to be the Voodoo coming out, too. But at this point, I mean, you took that Aegis away, so even if you lose it now, it does not matter. It's done its job.
No, and that was an Aegis you really didn't care about, but...
And a setback that the Cut are going to have to recover from. They do still have some solid team fight to put together here, but... Well, not if Nick gets picked off like this. There's the arena. He stone forms the arrow, or excuse me, spear. But does he have help? He needs backup. Scourge is trying to come in, but the telekinesis actually catches him, so Nick really doesn't have backup. And LTH is using a stolen spin to get up onto that fight, but now they're looking to turn. KXY is going to get caught, but Solar Guardian comes in, prevents him from dying. Pingu's the one to fall, but look at that. Kim is in. That's a big ult, but it doesn't kill anyone just yet. They'll finally finish off the Lesh, but it does cost Kim his own life. Nico, though, should be able to get away here, maybe. Yuma, 2 more seconds for a time walk. Gonna have to guess correctly in the trees. Well, okay. Never mind. He's going to dissimulate himself out, but Oscar blinks forward. They still get the hit down, and they are going to track onto this Void Spirit, just never letting him go. And now the KXY kill, it just doesn't matter.
An Aether Lens on the Shaker, and they do have a fantastic ward that they will be able to scout out, but smoked up yet again here, trying to close that distance. Gotta be so careful. They will settle for Nick if they get him, and they're gonna get 2.
Okay, there's the arena, catching out. Scourge, waiting to see if he can go in here, but there's gonna be that Chrono. There is gonna be a Remnant into the Chrono that kind of slows Yuma down, but it won't be enough. They've already lost Moose. Looks like Nick is gonna buy some time with a Stone Form. The switcheroo comes out from Pingu, though, so that is a nice little bit of damage, but look at the Solar Guardian. He's trying to maneuver it around. It is going to connect, and Scourge, not only does he not find any kills, he doesn't get back out. Now Nick dies too, and I don't know what it was that Scourge saw in there that breaking to this point, but yeah, he's been doing well enough where, you know, the spear onto 2 could do some nice work, although KXY, yeah, he's alone in the middle lane. They are going to make the jump. They throw quite a bit out onto him, both the Echo Slam and the Death Ward being used there, but hey, that is a massive kill. Now there's no Leshrac to be the battering ram here in this top lane, so if this push even comes, it's not going to be nearly as effective as Oscar. Just going to pick a couple of pokes with his spear, but half the lineup just TP'd bot, ET, so they're really split across the map, and Yuma, well, I don't think he wants to commit the Chrono in there, so real opportunity here for the Cut to try and get away, but there's going to be the Chrono, okay. He does commit it eventually, but does he have enough? Nico's still alive, but the Fade Bolt's going to come in to help, and well, now they're looking for more. Pingu, yeah, they saw you. Right, it's the Leshrac who's knocking on the doors up in the top lane. Well, they do spot Kim here. Not a whole lot that can be done. He did get his ult back up, but he couldn't kill anyone even if he popped it, so he will hold his fire. The pick comes through, and now they're going to look for little Nick here as well. There's going to be the slow from the Lightning Storm into the stun. Yuma's in for the time dilation as well, and there is absolutely no way Nick's getting out of here at this point, although they just spotted Scourge. They're going to try and hit him up as well. Can they bash him in his spin? They can once or twice, and now with the Solar Guardian coming in as well, Nick is going to fall, and Scourge is in trouble. He has to Omni Slash himself just to avoid that initial damage. Nico's going to try to come in to help, but it's just not going to matter. Scourge is gone, and Nico needs to get the hell out of dodge.
Yeah, and even though there is a creep wave mid, they're not going to be able to connect on that one. They will instead have to go in through the bottom lane, which also doesn't feel too bad.
Nico, don't stop to farm.
Oh, they're pinging him. LTH. Oh, they want to kill the Rubik so badly. He has Fisher still, and well, there you go. The Aftershock. That's why this is something you cannot allow LTH to get, but he swiped it out, and now LTH is the most fearsome hero on the map. And mid, well, got the Spear Arena. Oscar gets a kill as well, and they're all dead. The Cut are no longer living, and just more kills that they would have been able to play over.
There it is.
Okay, still found something in Nick. Oh,
Can
spread
they save
focus.
him? Well, not with the BKB being activated. Nick is in some trouble. Nick is going to go down. No buyback available. Yuma now onto Pingu. They're going to find the secondary kill. Oscar's thinking about going on to Scourge, but that is a little bit far. That's diving tier 4s, so he is going to back off, but that upgraded Bulwark is just making it so that no one from the Cut wants to go in onto him. They will try into KXY, but I don't know if this is a great idea. He's healing up so much with the Bloodstone while Yuma does work on the back line. Oscar now comes in as well. They're going to be able to take out Nico. Scourge drop low. Scourge taken down, and that's it. GG called. SG Esports. It's now a 10-game winning streak, ET. They are at the absolute top of their game.
No, just super solid game.
Just a sleight of fist, so I don't know. Maybe he'll be risky. Maybe he feels he won't need more than maybe just the 1 or 2 points in it like we normally see, and at that point, got some tangos still. Should be healing up just fine. Pingu is going to go in for the root, but they don't have the angle for a spear stun, so yeah. He should be just fine.
Yeah, and that's also where once Yuma gets a range up coming to him, well, anything that Pingu's going to do is going to be, you know, halved effectively. But until then, just the farm. But yep, bottom, it's the Primal Beast lane. We all know it's coming. It's inevitable. And of course, doesn't even get the Shadow Realm off in that situation. Just too much damage.
Man.
It actually does. So you do have to be careful. I think when you do actually go onto him, just make sure you don't have too many clothes. But is that a soul kill?
Yes,
yeah.
Indeed.
Hits level 6 beforehand. And when I say hits level 6 beforehand, he's barely level 5 on the Ember Spirit. KXY has just kind of really trailed away in this lane. And, well, the Ember hasn't left. The Ember's just dead. 3 points up in Edict. He doesn't get to press it now, but there's no glyph. He already forced out everything. KXY has huge opportunities. Best rune on that hero, and with
Here's
it,
the
he actually
TP.
just TP's bottom. Okay, KXY. Onslaught's there. All they need to do is connect and Scourge. Oh, he doesn't know. Well,
They don't even need to stun him. They just don't bother. They just go in with the straight damage. They find the kill, and now this tower's going to get hit up as well. Did they see... I don't think they actually did. The Dark Willow's able to just sort of skirt around there and get away, but now this is a full creep wave. This is a siege creep wave too, and KXY still here with maxed out Edict. Although now he sees Kim. It is time to go, but he's not going to make it out. Onslaught still hits even if you're in that Shadow Realm, but Nico and Pingu, they've come in, and KXY doesn't have a lot of health or mana, so they have to try and get him out of here. Can Pingu catch up?
single creep was able to mop up something, but 10-minute carts should see this map open up a little bit more here. But bottom, Oscar getting punished, and well, Nico says, well, that's a kill, just thrown into my lap.
Yeah, tries for some damage onto Kim and might bring him down with one more hit.
Oh,
Okay.
And a god.
KXY's coming
really
in, though.
hard.
Hold on. Oscar's not going to go down just yet to get the stun onto Nico. He's going to onslaught back in, and Nico's the one who dies. Oscar has to go down. Yeah, someone will finish him. But the cost... Oh, God, that's a buyback. Nico jumps to his remnant.
No.
KXY, though... Can KXY win this? No, he can't. Okay, Nico. I see you. Buy back into maybe 2 kills if LTH is going to get run down here, which he eventually will. That buyback works out pretty...
Or look for the Luna, but there is a Primal Beast already set up here, so gotta be very careful. They would love to, and they got him.
There's the jump. The spear stuns in. Oscar's going to try to charge and create a distraction, but he charges into the wall of the arena. And, well, KXY and LTH are both dead. Pulverize does come through, but if Yuma doesn't want to fight this, then there's no reinforcements, and he absolutely doesn't want to be in here. So Oscar is by himself. Spear stun, locks him to the tree. Yuma is going to pull the trigger, but now it's too late. If you wanted to go, Yuma, you had to go earlier. Now he's just trying to find something. Nick, spear stun, locks down Prada. Now that's terrible for Yuma. He goes into the fight, he uses his ult, he gets nothing. And they lose 4 heroes, really. And power should go down now as well. So SG... Oh, God, they do more than survive, ET. They're going to smoke and try to reinitiate right as the cutter's starting to split up. This is getting very dicey. They're going to drop some vision down here, too. They would love to get onto Nico. They're going to hit him up. There's the first stun. There's the pulverize. The spear, though, will cancel it. But the Fade Bolt from LTH is there to get the job done. And that's a bold move, but they recognize, you know, we didn't actually lose too many heroes, even though we didn't take the fight we wanted before. So they just smoke up. They go in again, and now they're into the Roche pit. And, well, that Ember Spirit, if you'll remember, did buy back earlier. So this death timer is a little bit hefty, and he has no way back in.
Oh, and they're going in. Oh,
Scourge's
no.
gonna get hit. The Eclipse is entirely onto him. Oh, this is a disaster. They've lost 2 cores. Everyone just needs to run. Nick is gonna try and stay close enough to maybe blink in there, but there's just no play to make.
No, they need the vision from the Crystal.
He's gonna do it.
He's in.
Can he do anything? No, Pulverize is gonna lock him down. Pingu's trying to channel out a freezing field here, and it's doing a lot of damage. Actually, it's not. I lied to you. It's doing a little bit of damage to, like, 4 different people.
Yeah, where the Ember Spirit just starts tearing through with the slight, it just doesn't happen. And now, They're getting on the aggressive again, and there is a 4-man unit down here finishing off this tier 2 bottom, but with the high ground ward, I don't know. Break on the outpost. They could find the supports, though.
You do see KXY first. They're going to try to hit him up with a spear, but now Oscar comes in. BKB active. Pulverize in onto Scourge, preventing him from doing his max damage. In fact, he actually has to kind of back off right now, which means the other two cores are just stuck in the middle of the fight. They're going to lose one as Nick goes down. Can Nico somehow jump away? Trying to get over to his Remnant. He does make it out, but right into Yuma, who's going to shut this down with the Eclipse. And whoever's still alive, once again, has to run. Kim, how far can he make it, though? That Bramble is slowing Yuma down. And actually, he doesn't have
TP.
Doesn't have any mana, so yeah, so he should, yep, just go for the TP home. He makes it away. Scourge gets out as well, but he did have to sacrifice quite a bit there. I suppose it's a 3 for
2, and they will probably just be able to steamroll this one as well. Can't afford to use their glyph right now. They do, they just go up high ground, but here we go. They probably have to glyph the edict at least once, but I also kind of want to bait out and bide their time, but there's no reason for them to leave right now. They're just going to walk in with the next creep wave.
Spear back onto Yuma, though. Okay.
But Nick's dead.
Can they get his Aegis? Yes, they can, but yeah, Nick does have to sacrifice himself. There's a buyback available, though, on that Mars, so he can rejoin the fight. At the same time, KXY activates the Bloodstone, trying to heal up. There's that buyback coming into play, and now the Terrorize coming in. They kind of had BKBs going already, but KXY starting to drop row. Lina comes in. Nick has to sacrifice himself a second time, but he did find another trade. The Leshrac is gone. A lot of that pushing power, a lot of that threat goes with him. It looks like the cut will hold 2 deaths on the Mars ET, but well, tier 3 is safe. The Rack.
Impact you're going to feel from SG's lineup, and they are grouped up like, yeah, they want to smoke here, and they're going up the high ground. See how they break, though. Oscar doesn't have a blink, so he does have to just go in and... Okay.
They want Scourge. They'll hit him with the Pulverize, but over to the east, the Terrorize went down onto KXY, so he's going to be very late to join this fight. And now, Nick comes in. There's going to be the arena, but the Eclipse will be thrown out in exchange. So Nick is dead. Scourge, though, still fighting. Nico in with his own BKB active. They are doing their best to try and get some damage in here, but they're slowly but surely getting pushed back. Nico has to jump away to the Remnant to avoid that damage, but that means Scourge, all alone, getting hit up, getting dropped down. They will lose him. And they just don't have enough. You try and toggle the damage in between.
Going on, but ends up dying down, and back to the objectives. Tier 3 under threat. There's no lifesteal on Yuma, so he actually does need to be careful. Can't take too much casual damage, but there's the break, and
that's a problem.
No.
There's the Eclipse. Someone has to help, but no one's in there in time. Little Nick, he tried, but he popped his own BKB into the arena, so he wasn't actually absorbing any of that damage, and this is starting to get a little bit awkward. They took 1 kill onto LTH, but he had to go all the way into the back line for that, and it doesn't really help them in terms of the immediate base defense as Pingu's going to buy back. Nick tries for the spear onto a BKB target, though, so he immediately gets pulverized and taken down, and they're right back onto the tier 3. The cut is going to pop. They do manage to get a blink in. That's going to be the root onto Primal Beast, but Oscar, he's got a BKB. He's just going to TP himself out of here. But they did manage to catch Prada. That'll be a less valuable kill, but it should be a kill for them as LTH. Okay. Stolen arena. Getting a little bit funky there, and he does die for that arena play, so I don't really know what that was, actually. I mean, he throws the arena down, but KXY and Oscar had already fallen back. Luna's not even in the lane, so this felt a little bit strange. Okay, KXY is going to force a fight, pushing up onto Pingu. Here comes Oscar in with the onslaught. They're able to take Pingu down. They get Nick as well. Scourge has to pop his BKB, but his teammates are still falling all around him as Yuma picks up 2. And the cut, it's too far.
Yeah, even though they feel like that's a mistake, KXY didn't even feel like he needed to pop his BKB.
Better in terms of trying to keep him alive as they try to go on Oscar, but there's going to be the Dispel. Can't dispel that, though. Stunned up by the spear. Terrorize comes through. And they will be able to find the pick. Pingu, unfortunately, is kind of the one to yoink it away from his teammates there, but a kill's a kill, and they buy some time.
Yeah, got a bit greedy. For sure. Didn't just do the BKB TP out that his teammate had also committed, so not like they... it's daytime. You're just faster to react. It's just how the map works, and yeah, blows arena.
Yuma's
Very
walking
unfortunate
into
for
a
Nick.
sentry, though, but it
Oh.
might not matter. He's going to pop the Eclipse. Nick has to activate his BKB, but the physical damage, it's still just hitting him up. There's that Scotty coming into play. Scourge now, his own BKB is in play, but again, he's just getting slowed up. He can't move. He can't heal. He's got to fall back. The Hand of God keeps KXY alive for a few seconds longer. They do eventually finish him off, but what's the cost going to be? Can Nico somehow get away? It looks like he can. That Blink Dagger does eventually come in handy. The problem is Scourge is the primary target. They just kept chasing him, and Yuma finds it. Ultra kill. Nico now... It's nice that he lives, but that's also entirely irrelevant. If he can't now get into the base and he can't...
By time, and you have to look at Nick. The Mars has to find something here. They could also just decide to refocus if they get scared, but Oscar still has BKB, pops it. He's going to just try to make space now because Yuma's just looking to end the game.
And Nico got caught on the back line. There's the telekinesis into the Stolen Spear. He's dead. Nick now buys back, but with the Ember gone, I'm not really sure if they can do this. It's Nick and the two supports to pull off a miracle, but the Ancient is falling. About 1,000 health remaining, 700, down to 500, and there's your GG. They realize we are out of time, and ET, they are now out of